let's review the guidelines for your Interview a Director paper. This is your final paper that you will be doing in this class, and this paper is really straightforward. In a world without COVID, this is one of my favorite assignments in this class because it originally allows you guys to actually go schedule your time in an early childhood program, and I have you shadow a director for an entire day, and that way you get to see what goes on and the types of responsibilities and things that are happening and get a little feel of what the world of the director is all about. But since I cannot assign you to do that and to go into a center right now because of COVID restrictions, then I have had to scale back this assignment to make it something a little bit different. So for the Interview a Director paper, that's exactly what you're going to be doing. You're going to just be interviewing a director. If you are currently working in a center and have that advantage, you can interview your director, and you may actually be able to see a little bit about what goes on from day to day because you are in that center and have a relationship with that director and know what they do during the day for the most part. But for those that are not working in a center, that's totally fine. What you would need to do is you just need to find a center in your area, and you can Google that online, and then what you'll need to do is just contact the director of that school and ask if you can set up a time to do a phone interview with them, and obviously let them know that you have an assignment due for one of your classes. If you need some sort of documentation that that is the case, then I am more than happy to provide a letter or an email or any sort of documentation necessary to prove that you need to do this assignment and that is why you are calling to interview them. Once you have scheduled your interview with the director, then all you need to do is ask them these questions. So again, just sit down with a notebook and just go through these questions and answer them for that interview. At the end here I put, feel free to add any other questions that you personally would like answered about the role of the director. Again, there might be something in here that I didn't put as criteria for this assignment that you really want to ask and find out more about the role of the director, so you can add that in there as well. That's totally fine. But make sure that you at least ask these questions that I've included in the criteria here as well. Once you're finished with that interview, when you go up to draft your paper, these are the paper guidelines right here. What you're going to do is you're going to list the name of the center, address, phone number, web address, and the director's name. Then you're going to actually go through each of those bulleted questions that you needed to ask, and you're going to list the question, and then you're going to give the detailed response from the director. So that'll be really easy. You just include exactly what you asked and exactly what they responded with. And then this third bullet point here asks you to reflect on what you learned about the role of the director through the experience. So then after kind of contemplating and reflecting on those questions that you asked the director, think about what you learned. Think about the role. Think about what you feel about that. What are your opinions? What are your thoughts? So again, reflect on that. So this third bullet point here is very personal. So just reflect on that, just kind of what your thoughts are about that and what you learned about the role of the director. And then just the final bullet point here, just any final thoughts on the interview. So again, this, like I said, this paper is super straightforward. You're just scheduling a interview, asking these questions, reflecting on the questions, and just kind of interpreting your whole overall experience of that interview. This paper will probably be about 3 to 4 pages. Again, make sure it's double spaced using 12-point font. As always, college level writing is expected. If you want to look at the rubric for this assignment, it's included in your syllabus as well. If you have any questions about this assignment, or you're even struggling to try to find a director to interview, reach out to me and I can definitely help you and connect you with a director to interview as well. So again, this is your final paper for this class. We are almost at an end, and like I said, if you have any questions, let me know. Good luck, guys.